Hey there and welcome to Cryptology for You, the channel that's not even about cryptology but all about cryptocurrency. And today we're going to continue our Excel sheet and we're going to start putting some formulas onto our blank sheet so that we can monitor the coins that we're investing in. I'm your host Paulie D, so let's get cracking. So head on over to your Excel sheet that we started in the previous video. If you haven't watched that video yet, it is part 2 and you should head to that and watch it now. The link is in the comments below. All you'll need is your Office 2019 or 365 or even your Open Office software just to get that started. So if you remember what we're up to so far, we have over here a blank area for our coin icon. We have our area here which we've colored in blue, which is going to be for our profit loss in percentage. And today we're going to focus on the C, D, E and F part of the table. We're going to put in some of the formulas required to complete this. Let's just zoom in on this part of the table now so that we can see a bit clearer what we're doing. And we'll start with total coin. Right, I am going to paste in the formulas here. So this is the formula now for D1. It's up to you. If you want to copy them, you're welcome to do that. There should be plenty of time for you to pause the video. Or I'm going to put in the comments below the actual formulas that we're going to be using. So in this case, we're using, for D1, we're going to sum all of the purchased and the rewards, and we're going to be subtracting any that we've sold. We just want the total coin. We don't want any of the value of the coin, so it's just a number that we're putting in here. There is no symbol or dollar value. We're going to work that out afterwards. The one thing we don't want is to get negative numbers, and so in order to do that, I have put in an if statement. So if the sum is less than 0, then just put in 0. You shouldn't be getting negative numbers. However, if you are, it's going to throw up the 0 now. Then if there is a sum that is greater than 0, we're going to sum the purchased. So how many we've purchased. So we'll have a number in here. And we will also be summing in the amount of rewards that you get, and that will be the total coin that you have got, subtracting away any that you may have sold. So currently then this is going to display as 0 because we haven't put anything in our purchases. But we can just try it now. Let's purchase 10 of this coin and up goes 10. Let's sell 5 of these coins. And there it is. Now it reads 5. So this means that our formula is working and we can carry on to the next. So let's head on down to total purchased. We will miss average price just for the time being. We'll do that towards the end of this video. But right now in total purchase, we just want the sum of the total cost that we've got. So the sum of purchases from our table of purchases, we want the cost. And that's that one done. And currently, of course, we haven't bought anything, but let's test it. How much did it cost us to buy this 10? Let's say it cost us $115. So let's now put in the total sold. This is very similar to the total purchased. It is just taking it from the sales total, which is over in the sales table, and we're going to have the total sold. Now this does mean that you can accumulate more sales and more purchases, and this will continue to balance out and will make the most for our profit and loss up here. Let's test that out now with the 5 coins that we sold. Let's sell that for, let's say, $65. And there it is. We have the sales total now, $65, and our total purchase $115. Now I do notice that I've got different number of decimal places. Let's just put that to the same. We can easily just extend that. I have kept most to 8 decimal places. It's not always necessary. Now is a good time to save, so hit the save button and we'll move now on to the profit and loss. So in F1 we're just going to have our profit loss, which is just going to be D4 minus D3 And that is of course the difference between the total sold and the total purchased, and currently now it's $50. This isn't the same as unrealized profit. That is what you would have if you sold everything right now. So we just want the sum of the total rewards from the purchases table, and this will count for anything such as airdrops, staking, interest, or even prizes that you might get from the exchange. Now we can't do current price just yet, or current value, or unrealized profit until we have the sheet that we get from Coinmarket, and I'll show how to do that. But let's head back now up to average price and do the formula for this. So before we can do the average price, we need to know the cost per coin. I'm going to paste in the equation, and you'll notice that it is some part of the cost, the number that we've purchased, and any rewards. So rewards will help bring your average price down. Now I have put an if error statement in here because if you are trying to divide by 0, you'll get a divide by 0 error. Alright, so we'll push enter on that, and there we have the cost per coin of $11.50. Well, that makes good sense. Now let's just buy some more. Let's pretend we buy $500 more, but this time we get 50 coins. Well, our average cost there now is $10 per coin. So what is the average price? Well, let's work it out. So if I look at the average price between this $11.50 and this $10, I could just go equals average, and I could just take the average of this column and close it. Then we have an average of $10.75 per coin. Well, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Except it's not correct. You can see if you can guess why, or you can keep listening. Well, the reason why, you bought 10 at $11.50, but you bought 50, 5 times more coin at $10 a coin. So the weighted average is what you need, not the average. So go ahead and delete off this average. We don't want that if you have put it in. Instead, we want to do the weighted average. So head on up to D2 now. I'm going to paste in the formula, and you'll notice that we're doing another if error, but this time to get the weighted average, we're doing the sum product. Now I could do an entire video just on the sum product for the weighted average. You're just going to have to trust me on this. You can either copy the formula from up here, or you can go into the comments below and grab the formula for this. Now let's look at the difference. Remember the previous answer we got? Now we're getting $10.28 per coin. This is much more realistic because you bought 50 coins at $10 and 10 coins at $11.50. So we need the weighted average of those two. So now in the next video, we're going to continue and we'll fill out the exchange data. But this will all come together nicely when you get the Coinmarket API working, and we can finish off these 3 other rows in column F. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you have started now to get some of the formulas ready in that blank sheet. We're going to work on the other formulas in the next video, so make sure you subscribe and please like and share away because your friends might be interested in learning how to keep their portfolio offline as well. And as usual, I do this totally for free, and I've spent a lot of time doing this, so if you feel like giving me some of your coin that you are making, there are some addresses below in the comments, as well as links to the exchanges, and you get some great benefits by joining up with those. So check on it in the next video, which is part 4, and we'll be doing the rest of the formulas right the way through this series.